Okay. Have we got the camera rolling? I think we got the camera rolling. It looks like things are mostly good here. Oh, let's get some musics going. Let's see. Let's try some chill. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit go. So this is a part 3 or 4 or 10 or something. Oh wait, let me make sure that we've got our coin here. There we go. Got the coin sound effects work just in case we need them. So I got the thing to display, which turns out wasn't that hard. I was doing a lot of research and reading because my first attempt didn't work, and I just trying to understand the lay of the land and everything. So I spent a few hours just going through documentation and trying to get a feel for what is WebAuthn, how am I going to use it, looking at a demo, because I will say this: the people who are marketing WebAuthn make it seem so much more complicated than it is. You know, they've got these diagrams with these flows and the ceremonies and and it's really it's not that complicated. It's definitely one of the simplest things I've ever seen in terms of you copy and paste a very small snippet of code and then you proceed from there with what you want to do. But it's not like this big huge ordeal like the people who are marketing it and selling SaaS products for it are making it seem like it is. It's you just have to have a few things right and it's stable and everything. Anyway, so I'm going to be very interested to see when I click close here. The question is it going to log in the console that there was an error? And I hope yes. Okay, good. Operation was either timed out or not allowed. Oh, okay, and this did come from my application. Great. All right, so we're gonna go look back here at my application. So we got the demo to working. Now I have to force it to my will. So I was able. There are a lot of options, and I have to learn what the options are. But let's just try just this. Also, wait. Okay. All right, so I don't know if that actually came through or not. So it's not supposed to let you know. This is the thing that's a little tricksy. Is that depending on what the scenario is, you're not supposed to get back any error information. So there's definitely flows where there's some way to signal an error, but it's not guaranteed. And in some cases, it's guaranteed not to happen. So we got to investigate that a little bit, understand a little bit better. But the main thing that I want to be able to do is to get something that I can use as a private key. And it looks like I might have to go about that in an unfortunate way. Okay. Navigator credentials get, and then console.log error, return null. So we got that. Again, I don't know if this may never fire. Depends on the situation. Depends on what the user interaction is. Because they don't want to let you know what the user selected until the user has fully confirmed. All right, so there we go. Okay, so I think this, did we see a message? The operation either timed out or was not allowed. Okay. So either timed out or was not allowed. And I think the thing is that you don't know. I think if the user doesn't allow it, it'll just wait till the timeout. I think maybe that's the thing. So anyway, uncaught error. Say main caught uncaught error. There we go. Okay. So I'm interested to see what happens if we do this user verification discouraged, because in theory we can do background login. Okay. So all right, it's going to require it anyway. But what if I put banana here? Am I going to get an error? And we need to inspect that object. That is a very exciting object, by the way. Okay, so preferred, discouraged, whatever, doesn't make a difference in this demo at least. So I do need, I'm guessing it just is going to ignore things that it doesn't recognize. So we're not going to require mediation. We can ask for mediation, meaning that the user decides what they're going to get. But anyway, so we do need some sort of ID for the key. Yeah. All right. So take a look here. This is the cool part. Oh wait, why is this thing not showing up? There we go. It's not showing the musics. All right, so what do we got here? I actually want to make this way bigger. This is importante. So let's open this right on up. Okay, so what do we have in this object? Store as global variable. Temp1. Okay, what can we tell about? Object.keys. Nothing. Okay, so it is meant to be opaque, which I kind of get, although it seems like it shouldn't be that big of a deal. All right, but because one thing that I want to do then is say the auth response object is opaque, i.e. no JSON dot and the keys must be and can only be used if you already know the keys. So really, we don't what we actually need for this is we just need documentation. That's what we really need. And I might be able to ask Jippity to get some documentation for us. I wonder if definitely typed includes WebAuthn. Let's just check and see. Okay. Well, let me try a different strategy here. Let's look for authenticator attachment in here. Okay, cool. I may just nab these. Okay, this looks pretty daggone good. Can I do this? Can I do npm install save dev at types? Cool. So I'm not sure whether that's going to give what that's going to give. That might be enough right there for it to know what the details of these objects is going to be. Okay, what do we call this? Do we have a response in here? Authenticator response? Bless me. Okay, credential container. Where's the get at? Credential type? What? Store? Interesting. Well, let's check that out and see. Interesting. Okay, this is actually good news. During a promise. Okay, store credentials, a valid credential instance. Okay, okay. Oh, okay. So we create a credential. Oh, okay, 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 okay. I wonder what federated credential is. Is that supported? Okay. Nope, no support. No bueno. And what was the other one? Nope, no good. They'll probably never get supported. That's my guess. All right, these are supported. Good. Okay. That's fine. Wait, where did I just put this? Oh, right here? Interesting. Wait, it do has the 2JSON method? It does. Where does it do? Is it? What am I speeching? So the mediation is what causes it. Hmm. So one of the things I want to see is if we're actually getting back the same data every time. So that's let's go back to the log details bit here. I wonder. Okay, I wonder if this would work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Can't copy it. Okay, so we've got authenticator attachment, get client extension results. I'm guessing we have to await that, or nobody knows what that is. Nope, no, nothing to know there. All right, we got ID, we got type. Okay. All right, so we have type. That's probably an important one. All right, what else? We got the ID. Authenticator attachment. ID. Raw ID. We actually want... I think that's what we're going to use for the secret. Okay. Yeah. Okay, then response. Response.client data JSON. So let's take that over there. All right, what else? Signature. User handle. All right, we do the same thing there. I think we provide user handle in the request. I'm not really sure what to make of it. Doop, doop, doop. Now, signature, I want to see what this is. Problem with the signature is that if it's implemented in the most standard way, the most standards compliant way, the signature is actually going to be different every time. Let me GPT this real quick. I'll finish it and then I'll GPT it. Okay. So what else are we going to look at? We're going to look at signature. And that's an interesting signature size. Oh, it's ASN1 encoded. So it's not just the RNS values. It's more deeply encoded than that. Constructor, authenticator data, signal handle. All right, so we don't get a whole lot of information here. And I do want to know, how do we discover identities? That's something I'm very interested in. Oh, and wasn't there the attestation object or no? I guess I said none on that, so we don't get it. Let me change that to not be none. Attestation. Let's just make that just not turn it off. Hmm. Okay, so then what was that thing about user mediation? Oh, maybe we don't even need to worry about this. Hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay. So this is where we do want to end up having a... Okay, I kind of see why he did it the way that he was doing it. That I was kind of criticizing before. It looks a little complicated. But I see why, because when you're dealing with something like this that requires a merge... Do we have a native merge yet? To... Oh, structured clone? What? Oh, I think it's hallucinating. It's software doctor, not engineer. Engineer has been canceled. Don't you even Twitter, bro? Why do you think I put it in all caps? Because I'm the resistance. I'm doing my residency in software genius. Oh, circular references preserved. Nice. So we could basically do structured assign, I guess. The problem with structured assign is how to deal with arrays. Other than that, as long as you're not trying to deal with arrays, you're just saying, okay, if it's an array, we're going to override it. You're good. Okay, so here's the thing. She made a post about how people call her ugly or something like that and said it's ridiculous because she's beautiful. That only works because all women are inherently insecure and don't believe that they're beautiful. But she's got Botox. Why would she have Botox? Now, I'm not saying this is a medical doctor who's examined her to but, she's got that thing with her lip. The weird thing with her lip. But she is, well, I don't know. I don't know if the video is actually her. I don't know if that's her, or if that's something else. I don't. But anyway, in one of the recent videos, she is a very pretty girl, but then the lip looks like she got stung by an octopus. And I wouldn't have noticed it, except that she said the thing about people drawing attention to her looks. Because, from the little profile pics, like, oh, she's cute. She's maybe more than cute. But, yeah. Anyway, as a married man, I'll end my comments there. Okay. So, what else we got here? Authenticator selection. What am I doing? Credential request options. Yes. It's kind of interesting. Because now I don't need that function. I could just call that thing. Yeah, I am sure she's pumping the engagement. I don't have any questions about that. But it's just weird. It's weird when women do terrible things to their bodies on purpose. I would encourage probably nobody to do that. Okay, what was I going to do with this? Other than just hit refresh? I think there were some options I was going to change. All right, let's just go ahead and hit refresh and see what happens here. Okay, so what do we get? Oh, this array buffer. We need to turn it into a uint8 array. Oh, what are you off to? The bank. Dollar bills, dollar bills. I was going to GPT all these prefixes, but I didn't. All right. So we're just going to keep on refreshing. Let me get this thing back in the place where it belongeth. That's right there. Boom. Oh, and I got to get that mediator option. That's what I was going to add, was the mediator option. Let me go check in here. Mediation available. Optional. Oh, I already forgot where that object goes. Which level is it nested at? Credential type. Is that the same layer as credential type? The same layer as allow credentials? Okay. Okay, so you fundamentally want to call these at different times. Alright, so how do I list available credentials for WebAuthn? Okay, so this is what's weird. This is what's really, really weird to me. Oh, okay. I kind of sort of see it. Because from my perspective, how do I know whether to call create credential? All right. Okay. Unique identifier for the user. Okay. This is kind of stinky. Because now we're back to the user has to decide whether to create a credential or whether to get a credential. This kind of sucks. I wish that the standards bodies just had better cycles rather than going for years and years and years and then finally throwing something at us. Because it seems like this is the sort of thing in particular where, yeah, just getting more. I don't think that those are errors that you get back. I don't think they. All right, let's go ahead and refresh this. Okay. That's weird. Didn't I just put mediation optional? Okay, anyway, so here's what I want to see. ID starts with OTR, ends with QUI. What I want to see is if I just do this over and over again, am I going to get that same thing? OTR ends with QUI. Okay. And then all right, so the challenge is going to be different every time. Let's make the challenge the same. I love to ride my bicycle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. One, two, three. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm actually expecting the signature to change each time. That is the expected result from this. Even though the challenge is going to be the same now. And let me go ahead and log out the challenge. Okay. Okay, challenge. And then look at the signature. Okay, there's the challenge response, which is the signature. Oh, wait. That's okay. Never mind. That's for lookup. So the signature. Okay, we need to do a thing with the signature too. All right. So it looks like we're getting the same user ID every time. That's good. We're in the same challenge every time. But what we should see is this. We should see the signature actually changing. So, you know, it's going to be easier if we could just pick a couple of bytes here. Always. Hex 2 bytes. Where are you at, bad boy? Come to your grandpappy. Function I need in every JavaScript program these days. I just don't understand why they can't figure out how to get it in core. I'd prefer that they didn't put it on the window object like they did with structured copy, which is weird. It seems like it should be object dot structured copy. But then, you know, maybe somebody's going to say, well, what if it's an array? What if it's a string? It has to be part of global this. All right. All right, that did not work out the way I was expecting. Why is signature coming out like this instead of sig hex? Hold on. What did I do wrong? Hex to bytes. Signature. Sig hex. No, whoops. Bytes to hex. My bad. My bad. Why didn't somebody point that out? Come on, y'all. Y'all asleep at the wheel? What do you think I've got viewers for? Entertainment? No! You're supposed to help! Programming's hard. Wait, no, I don't want to reverse it. What? What? Oh, sorry, it was probably in alphabetical order. I was just expecting the two to be right next to each other. Okay. Bytes to hex. Capital H, friends. Capital H. Don't worry, I've got it under control. Everything is under control. I'm a professional. Please do not worry, I'm a professional. Stand back, everyone. I am a professional. You know what we could do to really speed this up, though? There we go. Should be much faster now. Boom. All right, authentication data. I get the sense we need to do the same thing with the authentication data. No, authenticator? Authenticator data. Can I use auth T for authenticator? All right. So now we've got public key. ID is always the same every time. Authenticator data is looking interesting. We've got the... Oh, wait. We got client data. My shift key must be broken. User handle. Okay, so user ID becomes user handle. Is that what I'm reading? Okay. User verification. Let's just try resident key. I don't remember what that means. I need to get documentation for all this stuff that's like straightforward. Okay, so what we were looking for is authentication data. Does it stay the same? We need to look at something in the middle like this right here. We also need to see does signature stay the same. I'm expecting it to change every time. So this is an ASN1 header right there. That is the leading byte because and then we should see right here, is that about halfway through? So this one's telling us that this is 22 bytes long and it's got a leading 0. I'm actually not sure why that one has a leading 0, A, B, C, D, E. Because that looks like it's before E, so it's before the high bit is set. Is that how we do it? I don't remember if that's how we do it. But then right here, this 22, like that one's 21, this one's 22. It's saying the next 22 bytes. So this is the R value, this is the S value. So 0537 and 03663. Can we remember that? 03663. Okay. So 03663, that's the same. And then what was that other one? I'm expecting it will not be here. It was 0537. So right, yeah, 2204. Okay. So this, the signature is always salted. Well, not always. There are cases in which a signature is not salted. But these signatures are salted, so you cannot use them as a source of entropy. If you get the same data in, you don't necessarily get the same data back out. Okay. What's next? We got user handle, we got client data. So confirm that. Now what I want to know is why is the other demo, why is it working differently? And also, I don't know if I got this at the right layer. Let me go check the other one again. Optional. Mediation equals optional. Allow credentials. Relying party ID. This may not be in the right place. Default credential type. Mediation goes up here. Okay, I think I got it in the wrong place. Since that's the big object, LMNOP, and it's alphabetical, win-win, let's move that to here and let's retry. All right. Authenticator data. And we're still seeing the same stuff in there. I'd like to compare the whole string just for kicks and giggles. Okay, yeah. So the authenticator data is the same every time. Client data. All right, authenticator data. I think that's the public key. Auth data raw. Okay. CBOR. Wait, I'm a little bit confused about this. Get authenticator data. Okay, get public key. I want to learn more about that credential ID. I think that it is a source of entropy. I believe it's a pairwise identifier. Let's see what this ends up being. Okay, let's see what we can get here. So the reg result gives back the public key, but only that one time, huh? It seems a little weird. All right, MDN, come back to me, baby. Where are you at? I need you. Okay, so there is an abort controller. Where am I at? Oh, I'm in the wrong place. I'm in the wrong place. All right, let's see what we get now. Booyah!
We do what we must because we can.
All right, cool. Okay. Okay, get public key is still not a function. I bet this is a pain in the butt to make sure it's working the same way across different browsers. This is wrong. Didn't I just check for that? Isn't what I just checked for? Is conditional mediation available? User can autofill. True. All right. So that's a lie. Because I've got it working right now. Is this an old version of the... No? Okay. What is a federated credential? OIDC, baby. All right. One second. Um, let's see. Okay. Hey, correct horse battery staple. I know that one. So I think RPID will cause it to change. I think that public key credential request options. Okay. Let's see. What else do we want to do here? All right, so get public key is not a function. I wanted to learn about that. I wanted to learn why. Oh, attestation response. Okay. Oh, so I was doing the other demo on this same domain, and that might be why it's giving me back the same data, because I was using the same username, and I think I'm using the same application ID. So I think that's why I didn't have to do a create. All right. So let's take a look at these different objects. Attestation, client data JSON. This is attestation. So getting the public key algorithm, that makes sense. Get public key. Get transports. All right. Okay. Dang it. This sucks. This really sucks. Because there's no way to know whether or not the user exists. Other than storing the data on the server, which kind of defeats the purpose of part of this, but whatever. All right, so what do we have here? Signature, user handle. Okay. All right, so let's do user ID a little differently. All right, so CoolAJ86X. So then I'm requesting the user CoolAJ86X. Let's see. I'm requesting that user. Is it going now? What will happen? Okay, so get rid of get public key because that's. All right, so the sad news is we don't even have public key to rely on. The only thing that we can rely on is going to be the ID. That's it. So that's it. That's our thing. That's okay though. I think this will work out just fine. Okay, what are the allowed mediation values? So let's go back to the get. All right, cool. All right, let's try silent. Let's just see what happens. I wonder what happens. I wonder what happens if I put in another authenticator and I leave it as optional. All right, user handle. All right, required. Doesn't seem to care. So it looks like conditional works. But silent doesn't work. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Now I'm curious, how do I get it to force the pop-up though? All right, so it is. I'm just making sure that it's refreshing properly. It's getting the thing it's supposed to get. Hmm. Hmm. I'm a little confused. Okay. So I want to say I am requiring this user. So I want details for this specific user. Right? I'm very frustrated about this. Let me try something else. So on submit, what do we want to do? We want to off. I wonder if it tracks to see if it came from a button event, for example. Okay. All right, what are we doing here? User. Oh, bless me. Okay, public key dot user, right? Oh, you know what? I want to check out the system keychain. Go to passwords and system settings to manage your passwords and passkeys. Okay. Now I'm going to search for Walk. No? Local.paper. Okay. Oh, can it only have one passkey? Ooh, that sucks horse. Hmm. Alright, so I am back to needing... Let me get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of there. Get out of there. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna look in keychains again. Open keychain access. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, let me check this out on what was it? Local what? Local, let's see. Let's see. Let's see, what else am I? I don't know how to get that pop-up to happen. right. Only I could get it to show the thing I wanted to show. So I want to look at this again. We can try changing these. We can try changing that. This one we've kind of got figured out. I'm going to go back in here and look at this again. All right, lock data, data buffer, inc pk. I don't know if that's supposed to be public or private key, but let's say it's private. Inc data. Oh, he seeds a key pair. Hold on. He grabs the key pair. Derive lock key candidate. Register local identity. User handle. Okay, I understand. Okay, IV. Okay. Additional value, multiple passkeys. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, whoops. Oh, my passkeys got locked out. Everybody, a lot of viewers right now. By a lot, I mean, I don't know, 4, 5, 6, somewhere in that range, it looks like. The number's always a little bit off. It updates every 5 or 15 minutes or something, so I don't know for sure. But hello, how are you? I'm on my other screen just for a second. Trying to, let's see. Username. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. I just put these on their own lines. See here. Hmm. 1 second. No, I'm not going to bother. Okay, that'll be that. Okay, so, let's see. That was supposed to be and notes. Okay, so we're getting really close to something. We're getting really close to something. Exclude credentials, challenge, ID, name, display name, attestation is none. So let's put attestation back to none, I suppose. Interesting. So if I go to pick my passkey, it goes back to this. Huh. So I wonder, I don't know what to think of that. Register new credential. All right, how's it doing that? Attestation, none. Authenticator selection. Challenge, we don't need to worry about challenge. Public key. Ramps, okay, we get that. Excluded credentials, none. RP. ID, okay. Come on, Fix.json. You can do it. Not even Fix.json can help you now. Okay, after user verification. All right. All right. No, wait, hold on. Okay, user. I think this is going to be like this again. All right, let's try to sort this out. Okay, so public key. Attestation. This thingy. No, wait, public key. Okay, so let's get some commas in some places here. If it starts looking JavaScripty, then by they I mean Fix.json, can begin to have a go. Come on! Okay, where is there not a comma that there should be? Ah, there. Okay, there we go. Now Fix.json got me. Okay, so that's what we're at. All right, so once I have multiple IDs, so if I only have one ID, I can only log in as the one thing, but I could log out and then I could create an account. Okay, so I think I get that. Interesting. Mediation optional. I got it. I got it. Like, let's see what happens when we try to re-register a credential. So, required resident key, required user verification required, challenge, we don't need to worry about it. Exclude, we don't need to worry about it. Keys, we don't need to worry about it. RP, and then user. So what's the difference between register, new credential? Okay, I'm just going to screenshot this for the future. Oh, interesting. Re-registering. Okay. How did that work? All right, let's see if the IDs change at all. All right. So what the heck does re-register do? Because that basically just allows you to overwrite the credential. If I'm reading this correctly, this seems kind of dangerous. You just delete it. Okay, what does this say? Hmm. All right, things are coming together. There's a lot going on in my head that, like, not all of it, obviously, not obviously. It seems like everything that goes on in my head comes out of my mouth. Believe it or not, there are occasions when something goes on in my head and doesn't immediately come out of my mouth. Usually it's because I'm thinking faster than the speed of thought. Okay. Okay. So what was I looking for anyway? So I got that. That was number 2. So this was this re-register? I don't remember what that was. But let's go take a look. What does re-register do here? Re-register. Prompt register. Is new registration false? Okay, yeah, I'm actually kind of confused. So registering a key pops up the full modal, but if I want to choose a key, then I have a problem with that. All right, register name. All right, I'm a little confused. Prompt register is new reg. Okay, register credential. Also, text encoder. I'm going to go back to this other one I had opened up. Yeah, I'm more in the vein of the philosophy of use the free web tools when they're available. For example, crypto.get random values. React Native. What? Hmm. More in the vein of philosophy of use the free web tools, the free as in bytes, when they're available, and not having the extra download size, especially for the must load to use type of utils. 1 MB isn't nothing. For example, all of Node.js Bun are converging on web standards, and when I'm writing in Go or another sane language, I use the crypto from the standard library there as well. And since I'm a sane person, I wouldn't touch React Native or of any other sort with a 15.5 foot Grinch half-foot pole. What is that? 39. Okay. Wink. Oops. I have a little fun here. Let's see. Local authn. WebAuthn local client. fault is that, huh? I don't know if React Native is actually React Native is not JavaScript, is it? I thought React Native was another language. Yeah. Oh, I hear you. Okay. All right. Back over here. So where was I at last? So I was looking to try to understand why we get a prompt sometimes but not other times. So if I want to register a new credential, okay, no, hold on. Let's go back here. Reg options, reg options. So if I want to re-register a credential, am I getting reg? Okay, I want to figure out. Let's look at this. AJ, AJ86, re-register. Okay, so what are the options here that causes the re-register? It looks like the same thing. I am so confused. Is it what in the world could this possibly be? I mean, this is these are the things, right? So okay. So what is different from this? And I got too many browser windows open. I thought I closed a bunch down. I'll close a few more down. Okay. Wait, exclude credentials on a new registration, not on a re-registration. Ah. Ah. Exclude credentials not there. Okay, cancel. But how did he get that error? How did he know? How did he know? Okay, this one, was everything under public key there? Yeah, everything's under public key. Okay, but here we exclude credentials. And we exclude credentials by ID. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, okay, I see where this is a problem. I see where this is a problem because you have to use the ID. So we're back to looking at yeah, we've got a really tight squeeze here in terms of how can we get some value that's useful as a seed/secret? How can we do that? How do we do it? gotta think about why does this matter? Why does it matter? Why does it matter? Because what I'd like... Okay, I think this is what we do. Before... So when you re-register, you get a new public key. That's the thing. Okay, create a passkey. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, cool. Exclude credentials. Got it. Okay. So this does make it tough. This makes it a little bit tough. Okay. Probably dinner time. Just a second. All right, so okay, this is good to understand. Is new okay, exclude credentials. Okay, so creating a credential causes I'm still a little confused. Okay, let me go ahead and add. All right, okay. Got it. Got it. Okay, so I do want to save this somewhere else, but I guess not right now. All right, I'm going to continue this exploration later. I'm going to continue this exploration later. We're getting to a good place. We're going to get there. All right. With that though, adios.